It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the special sessions of the Trade and Development Board. And it is indeed a special session as we celebrate today half a century of excellence that is UNCTAD. 50 years ago, our nation gathered in Geneva to fulfill a dream. It was a dream, an aspiration to create within the United Nations a very special entity to bring about a just and equitable world that will promote the full realizations of human potential. In the words of the final act of UNCTAD I, and I quote, "The states participating in the conference are determined to achieve the high purpose embodied in the United Nations Charter to promote social progress and better standard of life and larger freedom, to seek a better and more effective system of international economic cooperation, whereby the division of the world into areas of poverty and plenty may be banished and prosperity achieved by all, and to find ways by which the human and material resources of the world may be harnessed for the abolition of poverty everywhere." In an age when scientific progress has put unprecedented abundance within man's reach, it is essential that the flow of world trade should help to eliminate the wide economic disparities among nations. The international community must combine its effort to ensure that all countries, regardless of size, of wealth, of economic and social system, enjoy the benefit of international trade for their economic development and social progress. End of quote. These words are as fresh and as relevant today as they were 50 years ago. These words are as powerful and inspiring today as they were 50 years ago. And these words represent the unfinished business of 50 years ago. This word, this objective, these principles underscore the reality that UNCTAD is as relevant as ever. The world of today may be different in many ways from the world of 1964, but the magnitude of these changes is overshadowed by the magnitude of the work that remains to be done. Fortunately, we are at one of those unique junctures in history when we can accomplish much in a very short span of time. In the next 2 years, we at UNCTAD have at least 3 major opportunities: the articulation of the post-2015 development agenda, the 3rd International Conference on Financing for Development, and UNCTAD 14. Each of those processes is a human opportunity to harness the tremendous intellectual resources of UNCTAD and truly make a difference. For many years, we have prided ourselves on UNCTAD as an incubator of ideas. We must move on and make UNCTAD a nursery for actions. This means that ideas and even a conceptual consensus could be reached in our hall, with the details to be negotiated in an appropriate forum. What is important is to recognize that the artificial and stifling constraint of recent years of debate in these great institutions must give way to the free and open dialogue and consensus building that was the bedrock of UNCTAD since its foundations. Indeed, we must recapture the spirit of 1964, when great men told the great talk and courageously engaged in mighty debates that helped change the world. They did not avoid debate. They did not hide from the challenges, and they did not recoil the adversity. Rather, he showed that great men with great minds realize great deeds by confronting the challenges of their day. Lesser men are imprisoned by their mediocrity. Let us not be held prisoner, but let us liberated by the greatness upon which UNCTAD is built. This means that we must seize the occasions of this Golden Jubilee to rededicate ourselves to the true work of UNCTAD, which is to bring about justice and equity and in the global economic system for all humanity. If we are worthy of the touch, we'll accomplish great things. If we fall short of what humanity expects from us, we will be guilty of the very injustice that have marred much of the world in poverty. In the coming days, we will have many opportunities to reflect on the past 50 years and look forward to what must be done in the next 50 to address the very deep and persistent development challenges that the post-2015 development agenda will seek to overcome. As we do so, let us remember the high scope of ambition for UNCTAD. Again, recalling the final act of UNCTAD I, our predecessors declared, and I quote, "Deeply conscious of the urgency of the problem with which the conference has dealt, the state participating in this conference, taking note of the recommendation of the conference, are determined to do their utmost to lay the foundation of a better world economic order." End of quote. Let us celebrate 50 years of UNCTAD. Let us celebrate the challenge of the changing world. Excellencies, distinguished delegate, without further ado, I have the immense honor to give the floor to the Secretary General of the United Nations, Mr. Ban Ki-moon. Secretary General, you have the floor, sir.